This problem is really similar to the last one. The difference is instead of giving us the equation, asking us to graph it, it gives us some information and we want to come up with the equation. Remember, to come up with the equation, there's two things I have to know. I've got to know what the center, h and k, and I have to know the radius. If I know those two things, I plug them in my formula for the equation of a circle and I'm good to go. So just to visualize, 2, 4, it would be somewhere, I'm not going to actually do the scales, but somewhere like there's 2, 4, there's negative 4, 2. That's the diameter. So just remember that means it's the distance all the way across. It's my circle. That's a poor circle, but it's going out like that. So I need to know the center, the point halfway between those two, and I need to know the radius, the distance out to there. Okay, so let's start by finding the center. Remember, the center is the midpoint. If you remember to find the midpoint, it's halfway between the x's and halfway between the y's. So I add them together. So let's be a negative 4 there, and divide by 2, my x's. Add my y's together, and divide by 2. And the center comes out to be, what's that? Negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So plug that in here. It's x minus negative 1, which is x plus 1, y minus 3. Okay, the only thing I got left then is just to find the radius. So the radius, right, is the distance from the center to the outside, and so I can go from the center to either of these 2 points that I have, either to that point or to that point. So I think I'm going to find the distance from the center, negative 1, 3, to, let's go to 2, 4. So you can either try, doing Pythagorean theorem with it, or you can just do the distance formula. The distance formula is the square root of, you subtract the x's. So I can, and it doesn't matter which way I can go negative 1 minus 2 or 2 minus negative 1. I'm going to go 2 minus negative 1 squared. Then you subtract the y's. I'm going to go 4 minus 3. Because you're squaring it, it doesn't matter what order you go in. So that's 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 squared is 9. 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 squared is 1. So the distance between that point and that point is the square root of 10. That's what r squared equals. So that's what r equals. So I go square root of 10 squared. Well, square root of 10 squared is just 10. So the equation ends up being, let's put this in here. I'm actually going to erase some of this so it's out of my way. Maybe it won't let me. That's fine. So we're going to do parentheses, and I got x plus 1. So we got x plus 1 squared plus, and my next one is y minus 3. So y minus 3 also squared equals, and then we got 10. Okay, let's double check it, and it looks good.